What's up? I'm Reece Ratliff, and welcome back to another episode of Anatomy of a Song. Today we're going to be talking about Way Back. Here we go. The scenery is changing, I rise before the dawn. Always meeting strangers, always moving on. Like I'm going through the motions, only for the sake of going. Every day another path I gotta choose. And I know, and I know, and I know, and I know it'll never be the same again. I'm on my way back, walking the train tracks. Just a song and a bomber jacket keeping me warm. So many places, but I keep retracing back to the start to find a way to go, way to go. I know somewhere in the madness you can find out who you are. Even when you're in the darkness, there's a way to see the stars. And I wanna get this all tight, but I just gotta get my heart right. So let's take it all the way back to the start. I'm on my way back, walking the train tracks. Just a song and a bomber jacket keeping me warm. So many places, but I keep retracing back to the start to find the way to go, way to go. Back to the start to find the way to go. And I know, and I know, and I know, and I know it'll never be the same again. I wanna get this all tight, but I just gotta get my heart right. And I know, and I know, and I know, and I know it'll never be the same again. I wanna get this all tight, gotta get my heart right. And I know, and I know, and I know, and I know it'll never be the same. I'm on my way back, walking the train tracks. Just a song and a bomber jacket keeping me warm. I'm on my way back, walking the train tracks. Just a song and a bomber jacket keeping me warm. So many places, but I keep retracing back to the start to find the way to go, way to go. Back to the start to find a way to go. Back to the start to find a way to go. So that's another one with Matt and Jake about life on the road, and the scenery is changing. I rise before the dawn, always meeting strangers and always moving on. Every day you wake up in a different city and meet new people that you're most likely never going to see again, but sometimes you just gotta keep pushing forward to that next stop. And I feel like there are definitely positives and negatives to that. The positive is never gets old. You just kind of keep meeting new people and seeing new places every day. But the flip side is, it's almost like you're going through the motions only for the sake of going. That monotony of just kind of doing the same thing every day without ever being able to make any real connections makes it feel almost arbitrary and kind of makes you question what you're really doing. Like, what's the purpose of doing all this? But even with that, I know somewhere in the madness you can find out where you are. Even when you're in the darkness, there's a way to see the stars. Even when it's tough, even when you're going through a rough stretch, there's always a way to see the bright side of the situation. And every once in a while, you just kind of reach a point where you're not sure what that next step is and have to make your way back, walking the train tracks. Just a song and a bomber jacket keeping me warm. You gotta trust that what you have, your skills or your resilience or whatever it is going to carry you through to that next step. And sometimes you just gotta take the journey back home, back to where it all began, and kind of get a fresh start. You know, so many places, but I keep retracing back to the start to find the way to go. Sometimes the best way to figure out what that next step is you know, going back, figuring out where you came from and how you got to where you are now, and you know, just being able to kind of take a step back and reevaluate before going on to that next adventure. So I think that's been one of the cool things for me with this record is just kind of getting to step back and look at the tour and the journey as a whole, and really see, you know, what got me to that point and how to kind of use that to move on to this next phase and this next album cycle. And very excited to get back out on the road. You know, hopefully live music will be back to normal soon, and festivals and all that good stuff too. So hope to see you all at a festival or a summer show or something like that soon. But again, I'm Reece Ratliff. This has been Anatomy of a Song, and I will see you next week.